Hi YouTube. Pretty new to this whole shindig, but this whole video will be about Warcraft server on Counter-Strike, a community server. Just going over some talking points. It'll be pretty short, I believe. I just want to get a little simple video out there to help out some fewer people, a little visual representation. Probably what you're looking at right now should be my monitor share screen. So this is the wiki. That later. I wanted to go over what's Warcraft? What's Warcraft Counter-Strike? WCS, or War 3 CS2 in this case. Basically, you get a hero, you join the server, you get 4 default heroes or classes or races, however you want to spin it, and you level these classes, heroes, races, and each level supposedly getting stronger, each level. Now each level comes with a skill point that you use, and each skill point is going to allow you to gain abilities and skills that will transform your Counter-Strike experience in general. And don't shy away from, asking questions in the server. A lot of people are really good, I see a lot of people just leave the server like after a couple levels playing Undead Scourge, which I'm pretty sure that's the first class or hero that it defaults you to. It's a learning curve. It is. However, it's okay. I've been there. I've been a few years since I last played. Kind of Edition 0, I think it's my first time. Superhero mod or something like that. I was pretty skeptical about it. Scared about it, shy. I didn't know what I was doing. But, layman's terms, don't be afraid. Just ask questions. What's the objective of War 3 CS2 draft server? Honestly, leveling up the class or heroes that become available, or you can have your own objective. Be like, I just want to level up this certain category of hero, because there are multiple categories, which I'll be going over and probably in a future video. So, pretty big deal. But the objective is just the base objective is just leveling up and to unlock more and more complex and more powerful heroes. You'll need to get total levels. So say a category human is undead. It's 20 or 40, I think. It's either 20 or 40. You need to have you have 4 default races, classes, heroes that you have. And I do apologize, I do have birds. I have pretty active right now. Anyway, I digress. Say you have leveled up 2 of the classes in the default category, and they're 15, and that's a total level of 19. Here, I'm going to say, for this, I'm going to say undead which is the next category after default, is unlocked at 20 total levels. Since you have 19 total, you're going to have to level up again. Just one more. And then you have a whole nother category. Now, some people might think this is a bit too much to handle when you start playing and you get this whole list of classes, heroes, races that you can play. Mine and everyone's advice is level each class to 10. That way you get a taste of every class and what they do, all that stuff. It's efficiently better leveling to 10 than maxing out one by one. To unlock more and more categories, it's more efficient to skip 10 in each. That's the base objective. Just leveling up your classes, heroes, and stuff like that. Brand new to the game mode. What you do first? Honestly, I'd set up keybinds. And set up keybinds, ask questions, really. Like, what is this? How am I doing this? Because we get a lot of new people who don't know what they're doing at all. But keybinds are a huge thing in a Warcraft server because it allows us to. And keybinds in Counter-Strike is generally going into your console. Tilde key on American keyboards, tilde key, and assigning a key on your keyboard, say N. Generally it's bind space N space and then the command. And so we'll come through here, category commands, or have a keybind right here. This is a huge one right here. This is how to keybind. Probably in a future video I'll have really go into the game and actually show you how to do it. But just on paper, this is what it looks like. Bind, said key, ultimate. Ultimate generally means if your class has a toggleable or usable ultimate ability, which will be shown in your racial info. Bind this key, which you should just bind it anyway, because a lot of classes have toggleable abilities. Bind F, because I have F as my ultimate key, because it's right there, and right next to my movement key. But they have a C here, but no. Or mouse 4, because a lot of people like having mouse key buttons as their. Warcraft is a Warcraft. Some people have 30 million buttons on their mouse, so might as well use them. That's mainly for the races, classes, heroes on the keybinds. A huge keybind in War 3 CS2. CSGO didn't have much of an issue with it. But in here, this becomes a little more issue because they did something to the menus in CS2. So we have to. The main fix for this is to, if you have a keyboard that has a numpad, which a lot of people actually don't, because they have the smaller keyboards, gaming keyboard. KP_1 space CSS_1 generally means keypad number 1 space CSS1, which is the number 1 in the menu. So numpad 1 is for number 1 in the menus, and so on and so forth. And the cool thing about this, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it numeric. I didn't see that. You can do it up in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. If you don't have a numpad. Cool thing about this, you actually could just copy and paste this. You can just copy paste this. Like you just copy paste. Copy this right here. Copy, easy, and then you go into the game. Tilde opens up the console. Go into the command enter box. paste, enter, boom. Now you can, every time you open up the change race menu, now you can use your numpad or your numbers above the letters or the keyboard. Super simple, makes it way easier. And you know, in a future video, I'll go over like certain items that you can find from a shop menu. There's a shop menu. There's items you can buy with in-game money. But yeah, those are the keybinds. I would say they're pretty simple, but a lot of people actually have an issue with it. But in a future video, like I said, I'll go over how do you change your race, class, hero. Well, let's go into that. Commands. They're all the commands in the game. So, like I was talking about earlier, the binds for ultimates and abilities and stuff like that. The max amount of abilities you'll have on a race, class, hero is 3, which I think is a little too much. I think 2 should be max. That should be passive in an ultimate. You know, 1, 2, and 3. So, in my case, I have bind, space. I think T is my ability 1, and then C is my ability 2. I don't have ability 3 because I don't play those classes. Oh, I digress. So how do you change your race? Right here. There's many ways you could do it. All you have to do in game, I believe you could do it in your console as well. You can type CH, CHR, CHAR, or you can type out the whole thing if you really want to. That's it, and it opens up the menu, which you can use with the bind I was just talking about, the copy paste. Use your numpad, go through all the races, classes, and heroes that you have unlocked, or if you want to go through them all, or no, yeah. And they're different extensions onto that. So you can do CH space, you do the race name. So you want to be, so you're playing Undead Scourge, you want to be like, I'm going to play Orcish Horde. Or play Night Elf. But you don't want to go through the menu. That's fine. You literally just type CH, CHR, CHAR, the whole string, change race, space, and then you can type in, you don't have to type in the whole name, which is pretty cool. You type in a few letters. A lot of classes have similar letters, so you're gonna have a list of classes that come up that have similar letters. And then you use your numpad to open up, you select the race that you want to play. Pretty simple. Still a learning curve. But these are all the strings or the parameters after inputting this into the chat box. You put these in, one of these in, space, and then one of these in. And these are the, oh, here we go. Example, yeah, change race alliance. This will turn you into a human alliance. This is a class, I believe, that is, I don't think it's undead. But this will get you to the Banshee class. 3 different ones. Or 2 different ones. Be careful. And this is all the tags. So, blue, fully leveled. I'll get to that in a future episode. Of what it means when you're maxed out on classes and stuff. Green, daily race. You get extra XP on your daily race. Self-explanatory. It's good to level up that. Red means you can't play it. It's not unlocked. Can't play it at all. Yellow is the next class that you selected that will be played next round. Gray, currently playing that, so there's no point in looking at it. White, no restrictions. It's just there. Oh, I already went over this. How do I assign abilities? Well, I just told you. Look at that. I already told you a little bit ago in this video. There's somewhere I can see most, if not all, the information. Yeah. Wiki, right here. Right here. The string right here. I'll post it in the description in the underneath the video. This is what it is. This is where you get all the information I'm just talking about. But if you want to hang out on stream with me, I usually stream the Counter-Strike server or the Warcraft server in the Counter-Strike community in the mornings. So, oh hey, this is the numpad. One of them. Weird looking one. Yeah, I'll put that link description in. I had an arrow pointing this to the top of the list because I put this in one of the talking points. How do I join? How do you join? Should have been like the first thing I put it up here. There you go to Steam. Go to Steam. Here. Oh, I don't care. I'll show you more. That's my Twitch. Yeah, you go to View. Now this is where you find all the game servers and stuff like that you want to play. I already have it set favorites, but this is where you find it. I'll change my filter. All. Pretty simple. Server actually has a Warcraft. I think it's Warcraft. Yeah. Warcraft mod right here. They have. This is the one I am talking about. Simple. Just come to the game service. You select Counter-Strike 2. Easy. Put down server name, Warcraft. Boom. Top of the War3 CS2 Warcraft mod HTTPS //war3cs2.com. Yes, there is 250 plus races, classes, heroes right now. May seem like a lot, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. I know it's cliche to say that. You have plenty of custom maps, so you won't be just playing hostage situation office. There is a bomb office map. Some maps are actually locked to a higher population, and see this number right here, 23 out of 64. It'll go up to 40, 45. I haven't seen it hit 50, but it'll hit that high. Come here, and you can favorite it too. Right click it, add server to favorites. That's it right there. Let's see. Favorites. I have 2 favorites right now. They're other Warcraft servers. I do like. Here. Join or connect. Oh, 13 right now. A speed castle, it's a custom map. You can even view the server. You can be like, alright, who's playing right now? You got Cracks, you got N, you got Broditz, you got Roar, Rocks, got all those people. But yeah, that'll be the first video of this introduction to Warcraft Counter-Strike. I'll have more videos going into more in-depth, complex, convoluted algorithm of this server. There's a learning curve, but if you're new, don't just quit, ask questions. I'm here, I'm in the Discord. I'll put the Discord link in the bottom. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.